Hey there guys, it's Kenzi here from Kenzi Writes. I've been getting this question a lot from my clients and it's something I wanted to share with you guys, and it was the issue of expertise. Kenzi, I want to be a leader in my industry, I want to be well known, I want people to book me for more speaking engagements, or I want people to think our company is an innovator in our space. There's all kinds of reasons why people want to be seen as experts. But even if you know, I want to be an expert, the next question is, well, how do you become an expert? And to some extent, credentials do matter. Like if you have a PhD in a field, obviously that's going to hold more weight than someone who maybe doesn't have any education in a field. So to an extent, that does matter. But PR and how you market yourself and how you create a message around your personality as a leader also has a tremendous effect in how people perceive you and your expertise. The issue is that to market yourself as an expert, sometimes you need a lot of money, a big team, and a lot of time to do that, and that is a lot of work. I certainly don't have that much money, but fortunately there are some things you can do to improve your expertise in your space, and here are my 3 favorite. The first strategy is filming videos, just like this one. You guys, you don't have to get on TikTok if you don't want to be on TikTok. There are plenty of other video platforms online. Because most of my customers are B2B, I usually post on LinkedIn and YouTube, but if you have more B2C, maybe that's Instagram or Facebook. I mean, you be the judge of it, right? If you're trying to get people to see your personality, video is a much easier way to do that. It's much easier to be yourself on camera, right? Because you can act like you're just talking to a friend. But whenever I suggest videos, the inevitable next question is, I don't want to be on video, what am I gonna say? And the cool thing is you can say whatever you want, whatever you think is helpful to people, whatever is going to make you a valuable, trusted resource. You want to become someone's best friend on the internet whenever they're looking for information on a specific subject. So as long as it fits into your brand, go for it. The second way that you can improve your expertise is to pitch journalists. It's a lot of work trying to pitch journalists with cold emails. A lot of people do it with success. I just don't have time for that. So what I do instead is I use a service called Help a Reporter Out. It's abbreviated to be HARO. And what HARO does is every day, multiple times a day actually, it sends you a list of journalists who are looking for people to quote as sources or experts in pieces that they're writing. As a writer myself, I've actually used HARO to find sources. It's great for me as a writer, and if you're trying to get your name out there and you want a backlink to your website, you want people to be quoting you about a certain issue or topic, this is your way in. This last strategy is something I have dug into more during the pandemic, and that is podcast interviews. Guys, podcasting is a great way to share your expertise with the world. Podcasters are always looking for someone to speak on their podcast. Even if you think you're in a niche industry that might not have a podcast, I encourage you to at least go look, because guys, I have seen some very niche podcasts out there. So I assure you, someone is probably making a podcast in your niche. The question though is, how do you find people to interview you? How do you find podcasts that are looking for guests? It's very simple. I signed up to be on a list for podcastguests.com. It's a free service that connects you with podcasters who are looking for interviews. I think you get a newsletter a couple times a week, and you just choose the pitches that you think are interesting, you apply for it, and if they want to have you on the show, they'll take it from there. It's very simple. The thing about expertise is once you've got it, it's awesome and it's very useful to you for finding clients, for booking speaking gigs, just for having more opportunities open up to you in your field. The downside to expertise and thought leadership is that it takes time. It takes time to build trust, right? Especially when, anybody can post anything on the internet. People are very wary. So you're going to have to earn your audience's trust. You have to build that track record. So however you do want to build your expertise, I encourage you to do it consistently, because in the branding and marketing game, consistency is what's going to reward you most for your efforts.